Hello, it's your boy Gamer Ryan 3587 coming back at you with another live stream. And I'm playing the game NBA 2K25 with the Minnesota Timberwolves. And if you're new to Minnesota Timberwolves, my NBA, if you're new to the live stream broadcast or shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace.
Welcome, everyone, to What's Not to Love About Opening Day, Graham. Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reid. He was just waiting for that pass.
Here's Doncic. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. I love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Got it.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Hayes with a screen on Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive. Kicks it to Doncic. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 5 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Sinks it from distance.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Doncic. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 7 points in the game.
He's 3 or 4 now, looking real confident out the gate.
McDaniels from long range. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers lead by 7. And there's James from the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And playoff success has been rare in Minnesota. Last year was the first series win in 20 years, Clark.
How about this fact? That was LeBron's rookie season, 2004, B.A. That's the last time the Timberwolves advanced in the playoffs. So T-Wolves fans, I think, really savored the trip to the conference finals and are looking for more from this group going forward.
Man, he's bringing the energy. the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Some changes here for the Lakers. Hachimura's checked in for Finney Smith, and Vincent is subbed in for Reeves. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Doncic. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Miller connects from downtown.
Oops.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Count it for Vincent.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to James. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Rebound by the Lakers.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Here's Garza. Some solid defense from Hayes. Los Angeles leading by 8. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic, and he gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for James. And Reeves is subbed in for Vincent.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Down low to halt the run.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
We've got Gabe Vincent. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Connect. And it's Reeves in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Clark Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. Working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Hachimura covering. McDaniels, that's good.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
To the inside, the 6-footer. Hachimura with the bucket. Getting it done inside. Hachimura's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Vincent passes to Vanderbilt. The three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 14. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Vincent. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
And here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. Minot's checked in for McDaniels. Here's Finney-Smith. Hits the trifecta. Finney-Smith's got 6.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. In the third spot, Minnesota.
Just so efficient from downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. It's good. Gobert's got his first 2 points.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to Ingles. Fires from deep. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And it's James with the jam.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
Ingles, no good. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. A 17-point lead, their biggest. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Outside Reed. Here's the 3. Count it from distance. Reed's got his second bucket on the night.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Three-pointer. Here's James. James with the focus.
Boy, really nice play. LeBron showing real good instincts on the offensive glass there.
Over to the wing. Here's Shannon. Knocks down the long J. Shannon's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And there's James from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 34 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Now James. 11 points in the game. Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
McDaniels from long range. He buries it from 3. McDaniels got 9 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pure from three-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's Los Angeles up by 12. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And
you take a look at the Lakers. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Naz Reid. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Doncic, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A., and that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. They double him with McDaniels. Now James. Outside Reeves. Five on the clock. Hayes for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds now.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
For 3, Conley. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And he gets that one. Reeves has got his second bucket on the night.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Reed. And it's Ingles in for McDaniels. Conley passes to Ingles. Miller outside. Now here's Edwards. Ingles from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Doncic against Conley. From the arc. Miller pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 8. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Ingles passes to Conley from behind the arc. The offensive rebound. Here's Garza. Pass to Miller and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. Third is Luka Doncic.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Doncic throwing his weight around.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A. I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to big...
Oh, my. I mean, just hard on that one, B.A.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Shoots off the step back. Edwards pulls it in.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Oh, LeBron with suffocating defense. He can still get it done.
The three is up. Edwards, no good. The Lakers lead by 7. Here's Reeves. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Hayes. Outside Reeves. From deep, here's Doncic. The Luka three. Money.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Outside Conley. Pass to Miller. Three-pointer. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Doncic. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Miller outside. Outside Conley. Back to Miller. Looking to end the run. Buries it from 3.
Got it.
Miller's got 10.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hayes, the pass to Doncic. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires the 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And so it's Los Angeles. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Los Angeles leading by 17. They've got James, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Vincent in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Finney Smith's shot is off. Timberwolves shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. The shot's good. Minot's got his first basket.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Vincent outside. To the middle. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Putting those passing skills to work. LeBron, truly a gifted passer.
Come on, dude.
Vincent left side. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
Lakers ball.
Los Angeles leading by 17. James with the ball. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And he banks in the layup.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt. Timberwolves trail by 19. Outside Reed. Pass to Dillingham. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 5 rebounds in the game. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Reed for 3. Drops in the 3.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
On the wing, Finney Smith. Vincent outside from deep. Clark grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Gobert with it. Picked up by James. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul of the game. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Vincent. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Clark, no good. Los Angeles leading by 18. From deep, here's Doncic. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 27 points.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Let's go with a 3. Clark, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Doncic, no good. Timberwolves trail by 21. McDaniels from long range. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Outside Reeves. Spins. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans. And it motivates him to always give them his very best.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff.
Good shot, Edwards. Good shot.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And a solid start to the season series for them. They'll meet 3 times, and from the look of this first game, it looks like a very favorable matchup for them against Minnesota.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
The Lakers with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Finney-Smith passes to Reeves. Back to Finney-Smith. Doncic with it. The 3 is up. Edwards pulls it in. Reeves against Edwards. He drops it from range. 29 seconds left in the game. Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for the...
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in the small forward. Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
Levine finds Monk. Sabonis' screen on Conley. Shot clock at 5. Levine can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Edwards' shot is good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside DeRozan. Good.
Working to find the high percentage look. DeRozan makes sure he converts.
Minnesota with the ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
Here's Sabonis following the 3 by Minnesota. Levine deciding where to go with it. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Levine's got 5 now.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
For 3, Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball.
Big 3, Edwards. Big 3.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Ellis, he's checked in for Malik Monk. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Timberwolves leading by 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Wingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's DeRozan. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
Living in this area on the floor, DeRozan loves that mid-range game, and honestly, for good reason.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Hey guys, arguably the most exciting move on draft night was the Wolves trading up to acquire Rob Dillingham with the number 8 pick. Dillingham is known as the top shot creator in this rookie class, but defense has been something to keep an eye on. So where better to go than an elite defensive team that needed just another player to take them over the top offensively? The Wolves look at Rob Dillingham as a potential point guard of the future to replace Mike Conley Jr., guys.
Yes, a big test. Hey, Shams, thank you very much.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Over in the corner, Ellis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. There's Miller with the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Sacramento. Inside, Murray kicks to Ellis. Back to Murray. He's looking for Ellis and finds him. And Ellis throws it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Ingles. Shoots over DeRozan. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Tries again. And Sabonis lays it up and in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Kings shooting their first free throws here tonight.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. The Timberwolves making a switch here. That one misses. Here's Shannon. Here's Alexander Walker. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Ellis left side. Here's LaRavia. And a missed layup. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Kings on top. They finish off the first quarter with a... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
On the court for Minnesota. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dillingham. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Shannon in at the small forward position. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Poke loose. Pass to Dillingham. Fires the three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Kings leading now by 7. There's Levine. Good on the 7-footer. Levine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
An elite scorer. Levine is terrific at understanding when to pull up, just like that.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Fultz the pass to Levine. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists now in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's good from long range.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Bean passes to Fultz. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's LaRavia. Garza pulls it in.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Dillingham. Drills the three-pointer. Dillingham's got 5 points so far. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
Timeout called by the Kings. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeRozan comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Malik Monk in for Markelle Fultz. Here's DeRozan. That shot, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
What?
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Ellis wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Ingles can't get it to go. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've led by as many as 11 points. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Ingles can't get it to go. Kings leading now by 7. Over in the corner, Ellis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Ellis has got 5 points in the quarter.
You look at the career of DeRozan. Here's a guy who has learned how to move the ball. Speaks to DeMar's commitment to getting better.
Here's Monk, and he drives in.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And now a look at the numbers for Edwards. Coming off a terrific season. Putting up about 26 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Zach LaVine comes in for Monk. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Sacramento making a switch here. Monk's checked in. So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 16. Newton passes to McDaniels. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Monk, no one around him. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Sacramento out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are high. Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way.
And now we get to check out the top. And that's all for us. Now it's...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. For 3, Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
DeRozan against McDaniel. LaVine passes to Monk. And that comes off the assist by LaVine. Monk's got his second bucket tonight.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Now to pick it up.
Without a doubt, one of the game's most graceful athletes. LaVine just seems to glide down the lane.
Here's Reed. No good on the triple.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
LaVine wide open, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Dang it!
LaVine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Bench. He wants wants to check in with his team and regroup. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. With the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Domantas Sabonis is on top. Rudy Gobert is second.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And here's Ingles outside. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score. When he gets going, it can be a problem.
Timeout called by the Kings. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Minnesota. LaVine. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark. And the Kings with possession. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Murray outside. No good from outside.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And DeRozan sends it back.
The experience of DeRozan, a step ahead of the shooter.
Sabonis, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Sabonis has got his second basket of the game. From past the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis is... And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here's Ingles outside. Monk grabs the board.
Come on, man.
He's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
LaVine's shot is off. The Timberwolves shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. And the basket by Ingles.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a minute after being held scoreless in the first half.
For three, LaVine. The shot misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Dillingham. Offline with his three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Monk's shot's good.
This is a big reason why Monk is so important. It's his accuracy.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Took him no time at all on that one. Ingles has got 9 points.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
The drive by Monk. Sweet little floater.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Launches it. Rebound by the Kings. Now here's LaVine. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LaVine's got 7 points for the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Kings... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Dillingham. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Garza in at the 5 down low. And the Kings are, Jay, with back-to-back seasons of 40-plus wins.
This is a huge step forward for the Sacramento Kings, Kevin. It had been 16 years since they achieved that feat. But now, with this strong nucleus, there's a lot more optimism in Sacramento, and rightfully so.
McDermott's checked in for White. Sacramento's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Hits it from three-point range.
Come on, man.
Shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
The tray. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Crowder inside. Garza pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Ellis, the pass to LaRavia. A 3-ball. Minnesota with the rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Lyles checked in for McDermott, and it's Carter in for Jay Crowder. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Stolen away. Carter with it. Pass to LaRavia. For 3. That one falls.
Gosh.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Naz Reid.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Kings. Ellis outside. And there's the drive. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pass to Lyles. Back to Carter. Now Ellis. From deep. Another 3 for Sacramento.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Reed kicks to Gobert. Edwards with it. Timberwolves passing it around. McDaniels finds Reed. Here's Gobert. And good work on the boards to pick up the second chance points. Gobert's got his first 2 points of the night. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gobert against Carter. Drops in the layup for 2.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Kings.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach LaVine.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
The shot's good from Carter.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks.
Game is making me upset.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Valanciunas. Crafty move. He takes it up and lays it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Now Carter. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Yeah, I'm getting worse. That's going to end this live. The live stream broadcast for shorts. Don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media. Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and apps. Also hit the notification bell to know when I go live on YouTube. Thank you.
Center. Point guard.